Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time you're watching, whatever time you're listening to this podcast. Welcome to Your Onion Podcast Show. Today we have a special guest. Today we have Anwar Almojarkesh.
Correct.
Yes! See, I always struggle with surnames, so... and as Anwar pointed out, that's because he's been listening to my podcast. Anwar, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you for having us here.
So basically, I met you a few days ago in Stars of Science. It was their 10-year anniversary.
Yeah.
I randomly just got an invite because I was at school the previous week and one of the producers was there. She had nicked my media sign because we all had these little tiny tables for the children. They're about, I think they start from about 4 years and up. And we were sitting on these tiny chairs and these tables, and they had printed out media,
Yes.
Health, etc., etc. And she nicked my media sign. So I went up to her table and went, "Oh, you nicked my media sign." And then she said, "Oh, I'm part of Stars of Science." And then she said, "Oh, we've got this event, 10-year anniversary." Because it's in Arabic, yes?
Yes, it's in Arabic.
That's why
with sometimes subtitles in English.
Yeah, that's why I haven't. And what channels is it shown? Is it?
So basically, it's on the Rayyan here in Qatar, Ru'ya in Jordan, Al Arabi in Qatar as well.
Yeah.
So LBC Lebanon,
Oh, okay.
Shuruk Algeria. So I think 8 different channels.
Yeah, so I haven't watched any of those, so apologies. But the event was great, and it was amazing, the talent that was there and the products that you guys have actually come up with. Anyway, before I bore everyone else about this, Anwar, just give us, like all my shows, just give us an insight into, your education, where you studied, where you were brought up, and how you ended up actually here in Qatar.
All right. So first of all, my name is Anwar Almojarkesh. I studied electrical engineer in Jordan. I spent 7 years in Jordan studying this course. However, I should complete it by 5 years, but I was the laziest person in the classes.
Really?
Yeah, theoretical, like, because I don't like theoretical or academic courses.
You're more a practical person.
Exactly. So 7 years in Jordan, and
so
then
it should have been 5 years, but you had to take
2 years extra.
2 years extra to qualify.
Exactly. Yeah.
I can relate to
Being
that.
kicked off from the university twice.
Oh, really?
Because my grade was below the average.
And why did you go and study this course if you were,
I love electrical engineer.
Okay.
Okay. So.
So it wasn't, like a lot of my guess, it's, the parents kind of put it on their kids to go and study to be an engineer or a doctor.
Yeah.
Did you have that from your parents, or it was something that you just loved?
No, from myself. I started when I was 9 years ago, studied the electronics components. So I was able to understand how to measure the resistance inside the circuits, the transistors.
Yeah.
I was able to build a complete circuit when I was 14 years old, and I applied for the first patent that time. Yeah, it was like a theft alarm. Was able to detect the theft people if they broken into the house, and then I started studying myself all these things, but it was in practical way.
Yeah.
I was shocked when I get into the university, everything was theory, academic, you need to study books, very boring,
Oh, absolutely.
And since we are engineers, we need to be more practical, because you are going at the end, when you graduate from the university, you need to work by your hand, you are going to be on the field working, do the maintenance, doing the upgrade systems, etc. So it was very boring, but at the end I was lucky. After that, I traveled to Czech Republic. So, before that, I was working with my invention called splash alarm.
Splash alarm.
Splash alarm. So basically,
what did that do?
Okay, basically, I'm heavy sleeper. I couldn't wake up for my morning classes in university. So I invented this splash alarm with a small tank of water. Okay, you fill it before you going to the bed.
Before you go to bed, yeah.
Once the 8 o'clock is set, okay, and then start splashing water on me in the morning to wake up.
No, superb.
Yeah, it worked very well.
Yeah.
I used it 3 times. However, I was I woke up completely wet, the pillow, the mattress, everything. It was very annoying. So I've created a problem So I need to solve that. And then I thought, okay, why not to build a vibration pillow with the small vibration inside, connected with my smartphones, to do sound classification on the alarm clock. Once the sound detected, the pillow will vibrate and then wake up.
Yeah.
Worked very well, very nice. And then
So are you doing this while you're studying, or?
Yes. So that's why
Wow.
I was super busy with that. I have no time.
So you had no time for reading books and
yeah,
all
exactly.
the theory.
Because I'm enjoying this stuff. You know,
Yeah.
like practical things is really nice, and especially when you have some results, like tangible results. You have a product, you have a patent, you have something working like physically between your hands. So, and then later on, I realized that deaf people with hearing loss and even elderly, they can't hear not only the alarm clock, doorbells, smoke alarms, fire alarms, and microwave beeping, dishwasher beeping, like millions of sounds.
Yeah.
So I've created a platform on smartphones, do sound classification on these sounds. Once the sound detected, the smartphone will vibrate, will show you type of the sounds being detected, and then you will receive notification to your smartwatch, like doorbell detected or smoke alarm detected, please evacuate quickly.
So this all happened while you're still studying?
Yes.
That's amazing.
Yeah, but it was like in very low level.
Yeah, but you still were thinking it in that way.
Yes, I started this with during the university because.
And was it something that you know, you're saying about deaf people? Did you have experience with anyone who was deaf? You know, how did you kind of clock the fact that, you know, maybe this is a sector that I can?
Okay, so it's my personal experience as a heavy sleeper. It will be kind of partially deaf. You can't hear the alarms. You can, yeah, even the fire alarms. I'm facing difficulties to hear it. Yeah, and not only myself. All heavy sleepers, they have this issue. So that's why it was like connected to deaf and people with hearing loss.
Yeah.
And there is no solutions in the market to do sound classification for the sound. So that's why.
So there was nothing. So there was nothing.
Nothing. There is only like vibrator. They attach it to the. Connected with the fire alarms through radio frequency.
Oh, really?
Like a trigger that command to do the vibration and the flashing light. But there is no sound classification for these particular sounds.
Wow.
Yeah. And then after that, we got an investment in Czech Republic. We spent a year there. And then my journey started over there we moved to Finland, Helsinki.
So hold on, why did you go to Czech Republic?
Because we received investment offer through Skype.
So you've already qualified now to leave, to then go to the Czech Republic.
Yeah.
Okay, so they offered you investment.
Yes, it was through Skype.
Okay, through Skype.
This angel investor, he was very interested with the technology, and he told us, okay, you need to come here to Czech Republic, to Prague, and start working on this innovation.
And how was that for you, leaving Jordan and going to the Czech Republic?
Like, it was kind of difficult because you need to apply for the visa. So I applied for the visa, but it was like 3 months preparation, and then we settled in Czech Republic for a year.
Now you say we. Have you got anyone else with you?
My friend, my colleagues in the university.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we were in the same class, and then we came up with this crazy idea. Okay, why not, guys, to develop this solution? I was the inventor. The other guy was the UI.
I was going to say, what were their skills?
UI, like he designed smartphone the apps, designed the website, and the other guy was focusing on the business side, like doing market research.
Okay.
What is the existing products in the market?
Yeah.
What is the competitive advantages? And
So there was 3 of you.
Just 3.
Yeah. So you all went to the Czech Republic.
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. But I'm always forget that there is an important stage before moving to Czech Republic. It was Stars of Science.
Yes.
So basically.
So how did that come into your?
So after graduate from the university, there is a stage where I traveled to Doha to participate in Stars of Science.
And how did you get onto Stars of Science?
I applied online.
Okay.
It was very interesting for the jury, the panel. They read my application, and then they told me, okay, you need to come to Qatar to present your idea, and then we can see if you qualify or not to the program.
And what year was this?
2013.
2013.
Yeah, it was season 5 of Star of Science.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what was your experience? You know, suddenly now you're presenting. You know, you're not the best with when it comes to theory, but practically you are.
Yes.
So actually standing in front of someone and doing a presentation. Was
it
it
was
all
not,
3 of you, or?
No, just myself.
Oh, just yourself.
I participated in this program. It was not focusing on theoretical stuff. Basically, Stars of Science program, like convert your idea from paper into real product.
Okay.
So all is practical.
Yeah, but actually getting in front of. Did you get in front of a jury?
Yes, in front of the jury. So it was very difficult because I was having the splash alarm, and like this is like a joke for because I did demonstration and
so
then
you were
splash
doing the
water on
splash
them.
alarm
Yeah.
as the product.
Yeah, and then I show them the vibration. They like the vibration pillow.
So they
It's
just thought
more
they,
practical.
yes, absolutely.
They told me, okay, you need to apply for the vibration pillow, and we can work together on improvement the accuracy for the smartphone, because we need to do more enhancement for sound classification, increase the accuracy for the app, and then receive all this notification through the vibration pillow to alert different people with hearing loss. So we've been testing this through Stars of Science program.
And how long was that?
3 months.
3 months.
Yeah.
So you went over, you gave a presentation, and they said, "Yep,
Yeah.
you're on."
Yes.
And then you had a 3-month program.
Exactly. It was fantastic period because the algorithm improved, like the accuracy improved, the false positive, everything was like this 3 months intensive program was like good kick off to the app to go to the market.
Yeah.
So right now the app is on App Store and Google Store.
Oh, for the vibrational.
Yes,
pillow.
yeah. The not only the vibration pillow, there is another device, the smartwatch as well. Yeah.
Okay.
Let me show you how this works. So basically, we have this doorbell.
Yeah.
And we've got.
So this looks like a normal
doorbell.
doorbell.
Deaf people, they can't use it basically because it's just a sound.
Mm-hmm.
And we have here the app called Sound Alert. It's available on App Store and Google Store.
Yeah.
All what we need to do is to tap on this button, and then the app start listening to the background noise around
Through
you.
the microphone,
Yes,
through the iPad microphone.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. And as you can see,
So anyone listening on
Yeah.
this podcast, basically, you've got a screen with a circle, and then you can see
Yeah.
like an audio waveform in the middle,
yes,
as to show that it's actually listening.
exactly.
Okay.
And then once the sounds of doorbells or smoke alarms detected, the iPad will show you type of the sounds being detected and will vibrate.
So this will recognize certain specific sounds.
Yeah.
So you programmed it in to basically say, okay, this is the shape of a doorbell sound. This is the shape of a.
Kind of, yeah.
Okay.
Not all the sounds, like for smoke alarms and fire alarms or heat sensors, you don't need to record the system. It's already built in. We've got like a huge library to detect all type of these sounds.
Oh, okay. So you can
Just-
actually add your own sounds as well.
Yes, like if you have a egg timer,
Yeah.
we don't have these
Yeah,
sounds. For example,
Why not?
very important.
Yeah,
Maybe you need
absolutely. Everyone needs an
different
egg
level.
timer.
Yeah.
No.
So you can basically train the system like just 2 seconds. You record that sounds,
Yeah.
and then the app immediately will detect
Oh,
that.
wow. That's
yeah.
superb.
Yeah. So let me show you how this
Yeah.
works. So I've got this doorbell here, and I need to. So immediately will show you doorbell detected.
So that just comes up with the visual of a doorbell.
Exactly. Yeah. Why
Does
we
it
choose-
vibrate as well? The iPad?
Yeah, it's vibrate and will
Okay.
activate the flashlight, but because the iPad doesn't have the vibration motors,
Ah,
on
okay.
smartphones we
Yeah,
have
yeah.
very strong vibration to alert.
And this
deaf
will send
people.
out to your watch as well.
Yes, exactly. So
Okay.
you can see like doorbell detected.
Yeah.
With an image as well, and even if you put your smartphone in your pocket, still the app able to catch the sounds.
So this app is always on, even if. What about when you close it?
It's still
You-
it's still
Really?
running on the background. Keep running on the background for the whole time, and the consumption power extremely low.
Yeah.
So it's just like around 15 to 16% of the battery for the whole day.
Wow.
Yeah, because we are kind of doing deep sleep mode. So when you send your app to the background, it's sleeping, but
Yeah.
it's listening as well.
Okay.
So we're not doing so much complex like sound classification. It's make it so much easy for the app. So even people having like iPhone 4 or like very low specification iPhone. Still the Apple cable to run this on their phones.
And how do you keep up with the latest phone technology? Do you have to always update your app software?
Yeah, absolutely. As you know, Apple and Android keep pushing these new updates.
Yes.
And we have this challenge, like they keep adding restrictions for the audio pipelines inside the smartphones.
Oh, really?
So always we need to find the new tricks to allow this sound classification to go through correct pipelines. So like since the start, OS 8, 9, they keep putting so much restrictions, but we're glad that still the app is running so far, because we are thinking to move to the hardware embedded device. We believe that smartphone still has lots of limitations.
Yeah.
And some deaf people, they don't like to use it as assistive technology. Like, because maybe it's hard to set up, to recreate account, or, people, they have this concern about privacy or something like that. So we are going to move into hardware devices.
Really? To have their own phone?
No.
With this included, or just a little device that they will have on them all the time?
Yes, so it's like just a small device, you attach it to the wall and keep listening to the sounds. That's it.
And that will do what? Because
that's sound detection. We'll do sound detection.
Okay.
Like fire alarms, doorbells, and
so rather than your actual device listening,
that
device will listen and then send what?
Notification to your device.
Oh, to your device.
So this is going to be a notification tool, and this is the listening device.
Fair enough.
Yeah. So let me continue my story. Sorry, it's
we went off.
We jumped. Yeah,
you jumped into the present time.
Yeah.
Okay. So
we were in Czech Republic.
You went into Stars of Science, and you did a 3-month program, and
then after the Stars of Science,
what did you come out with at the end of 3 months? And where did you come within that program? Did you?
Yeah. So the 5th place. I got the 5th place on this program.
Do you remember who came first?
Yes,
what was
my colleague, his device to analyze the movement of the camels, to know which muscles has let's say the pain or something like that. They are using kind of accelerometer sensors. It's very interesting
for camels.
For camels, especially here in Qatar. Wow. Yeah. So.
I suppose it's regional and it's relevant.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. So people, they keep asking him to come, to treat the camels using these sensors, because it's really hard to visually inspect the camel.
Well, I can imagine
which muscles it has the pains.
And this actually monitors what's wrong with the camel.
Exactly. So this my friend has got the 1st place, and I've got the 5th place,
And is that how the angel investor heard about you?
No.
Well, help me here, Anwar.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, sorry.
Come on.
There are so many stories. We applied through Microsoft program in Jordan, and then there was kind of connection between the manager of Jordan, of this Microsoft center, and this investor. And he told me, okay, you need to come. I love your technology.
And
we tried.
When did he say that? While you were at Stars of Science, or after Stars of Science?
After Stars of Science, immediately. So we traveled immediately to Czech Republic. We spent a year. However, the problem with the Czech Republic market was small. So amount of deaf people, they are not so many. So
but was he just looking after the Czech Republic? Wasn't he thinking of the bigger picture that this could be a worldwide?
Yeah, exactly. So the plan is to expand to Europe.
Yeah.
And then after that we expand to Finland.
Yeah, why Finland?
Because the healthcare system, they are the standard is very nice. Very high. They have kind of support for citizens. They have hearing problems. So
how did you find that out?
Through Accelerator program, they told us you have great technology.
Yeah.
You need to apply for this program, and we've been accepted, and we got the 1st place in Czech Republic and in Finland. And then after that,
so you went to Finland.
And
how long were you in Finland?
Was extremely small market as well. We don't that. Okay, we need to go. We need to grow our business in.
Yeah, but how long were you in Finland?
Around 6 months.
In the winter?
Yeah, winter time. It was very bad. Yeah. You know what? You came from Jordan, so the
Yeah.
weather is completely different, like
Absolutely.
opposite. Yeah. So
And you were
we-
okay?
yeah, it was good.
And there were all three of you there as well in Finland?
Yes. And then we decided to apply to another accelerator program in Denmark. Yeah.
Another small country.
Another small country. And really difficult language. We faced lots of difficulties how to like translate our application into Danish language.
Hold on, Finnish is...
Yeah, Finnish
Weird.
was, yeah, and the
Danish?
Danish as well.
Really?
It was very difficult.
Okay, so how-
experience. We spent around 2 years there, and we secured another investment, $500,000.
Yeah, but hold
British
on.
pounds.
Okay, you keep on going to these different countries. What are you actually doing with your app or with your technology? Are you always improving again
Exactly,
and again?
exactly.
And do you leave something there? What do you leave them if you're in these different countries? Are you leaving anything for them to use or?
Basically, a few samples to test. And why we are moving from country to country is like, not is about the country, is about the opportunity. So that we are following the opportunity. We are looking for accelerators program. Each accelerator program in Europe, they have different view, different vision.
Yeah.
And it was very useful for our team to know that we don't need to manufacture our own hardware. We need to only focus on the software.
Okay.
Because our core algorithm on the software, not on the hardware.
Mhm.
And it was like a, let's say, major like update in our company. Let's focus on the software, and then we secured that investment in Denmark, £500,000.
Yeah.
And then we like developed lots of like improvements and other technologies inside that. Like we're trying to expand to detect wider range of sounds, not only the beeps like smoke alarms or fire alarms. We can detect, for example, baby crying.
Yeah.
Because there is no device in the market to detect the baby crying accurately and push that alert to different people with hearing loss. So this is the trip, and then we received from Trade and Investment in the UK program to grow our business idea there, and this is my final story. So I'm glad
You
that
found your resting place.
Yeah, exactly. So, and as you know, like the good thing with the British market is lots of people, they have hearing loss. So
yeah.
And like up to 16 million of population, they have hearing problems.
Really?
Not only deaf, like deaf, partially deaf, even like elderly people.
Yeah.
And all the technologies in the market, like bulky, very expensive. You need to change the infrastructure of your house or flat in order to able to be alerted to these emergency sounds. So finally, we are in the UK, and right now, we are not only focusing on like sound detection for deaf people. We are expanding to other sounds.
Okay.
One of the devices. Sorry.
Oh,
Sorry.
just playing with our microphone.
Yeah. Good. So one of the devices here is called, it's just the early prototype, it's called Anti-Graffiti. So this device is able to detect the graffiti can sounds.
I loved this when I met you the other day.
Yeah, exactly.
So basically, these, and they're, what did you say? It's like 18-meter range or so?
Up to 9 meters.
9 meters.
Yeah, so you need to attach this device on the wall, like around 4 to 5 meters, and then we'll cover 9 meters. Anyone will come with a can trying to spray on the wall.
How did this come about? How did you actually think of this one? Because it's a weird one for me.
Exactly.
So
I was looking like for other sounds. What?
and you're not going to be popular with the graffiti
No.
artists.
I don't like it. I hate the smell as well. Yeah, I don't like it. The smell
really?
of the graffiti. Yeah. But the idea came because when you live in sounds like doorbells, smoke alarms, you keep looking like, okay, what other sounds we can detect? It's not about only like peeps or buzzers. It's also, you can do acoustic classification algorithm to make it wider, to increase the safety, security, and comfort as well. And the idea came because the British government, they spend around £1 billion a year to clean up the graffiti.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. So, and there is no solution in the market yet for this. They are only putting the CCTV camera. They keep watching that and they taking these footages, but still there is. You need to trigger the sounds. You need to detect the sounds, or there is a movement or something like this.
Yeah.
So we came up with this idea. Currently, we are trying to sell it to city councils to adopt this technology.
And what's the response been? Is it promising?
Yes. So right now we are manufacturing 25 different units to install these units in different places in Birmingham, and to get the feedback, to know the accuracy.
Why
et cetera.
Birmingham? What was
Because I'm based in Birmingham.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, and we can see lots of graffiti, especially on the stations, like train stations.
Yeah.
So so this is the second product we worked on after Sound Alert. And then another product is basically it's called Railtone. It's a device for detecting the early failure that happens on the train.
The what?
On the train, like let me tell you, if the machine in pain, they will cry. And in order to understand the cry, there will be abnormal noises.
Oh, if there's abnormality from
Yes.
any of the, like the engine.
Yes, like a blender motors.
Okay. Yeah.
If there is any issue, you will be able to hear some like abnormal noise. Oh, okay, and then you switch it off.
Yeah.
However, you hear that sound after the damaging the motor. But in our technology, we know this 4 weeks ago. 5 to 4 weeks before that happened.
Like a lead up time.
Yes.
Wow.
So you can fix that immediately without like replacing the whole motor. So we are working with Network Rail, London Underground, HS2 in the UK to try to detect the early failure on the bearings on the train and the track on the track, like the slab track. If there is geometry change, the gauge measurements being changed. Yeah, so we are using the acoustic technology to do this, and even the braking system is not working very well, the coupler connectivity and lots of things. Yeah, so
all in that box.
Yeah, this is
just
very
like
early prototype.
Yeah.
We have like proficient prototype is going to be very soon.
I was going to ask, who designs your boxes? It's not really
myself.
an Apple type
it's
sexy box.
Do you think it's good or very ugly? 3D printer.
Well, if it does the trick,
yeah.
no one's carrying this around, are they?
It's just you need to attach it underneath the train, and then we'll detect all this
so you
abnormal sounds.
How do you find the boxes? Where do you source
I
these?
did the design.
Okay.
And I've got a 3D printer.
Oh, you got a 3D printer, so this is 3D?
Yes, 3D printer.
Actually, there was a guy that contacted me that runs a 3D factory here in Doha.
Yes, exactly.
That wants to come on the show.
Yeah.
Wow.
But this is very basic prototype, just to show that this is like a demo. We can demonstration to get funding or to investors.
So I take it going to the UK has been the best bit.
Yeah.
And there is so much potential there.
Yeah.
Because you've got like 60 billion people in the UK.
Yes.
So there's a huge market.
Exactly. 16% of the 10% of the population, they have hearing problems.
Yeah.
And the good thing, the city councils, they have kind of budget to support deaf people and people with hearing loss. They keep purchasing hearing aids, devices to alert them in case of emergency.
Yeah.
And then right now, the UK is we are working with the government closely to use our system as alternative as others in the market, because all our competitors they are very expensive.
Yeah. So this is more of a
portable device.
Yeah, cheap way.
Put it on your pocket and will detect all that sounds accurately than others in the market. So it's a great opportunity. And then we worked with London Midland Train as well.
Yeah.
So they read about us and they told us, okay, we would like to have an application to detect fire alarms and smoke alarms on board and on the train stations. We developed that app, and also the announcement for the cancellation, delay.
So then that basically
Yeah, because you know,
feeds into your app and
ex-
notifies
exactly.
any deaf person.
because as a deaf person he can't
Yeah, no,
hear all
absolutely.
these announcements. So we developed that application and we deliver to them. And right now we are working closely with Virgin Trains
Yeah.
to develop something similar to this, and in underground.
And that could lead on to their planes as well, I take it?
Yes, but not at this
No, not
level.
this. Yeah.
We are trying to work right now with Heathrow Airport to detect the noise emission.
Yeah.
You know, when the plane is landing or taking off, neighborhoods around the airport
Oh, there's always
keep complaining
absolutely.
about the noises.
There's always a big deal for that.
Exactly. So we've developed a sensor to understand the noise and know what type of engine, what type of aircraft.
Yeah.
And then we can push that alert to the airport. You need to charge a penalty or a fee on that company, because the way they are doing the landing, they are going like very close to the neighborhood.
Yeah.
It should be like in a certain way when you need to land. So we are taking all this information, push it to the airport.
Wow.
Again, acoustic classification
Yeah.
is the magic. So that's why we are keep focusing on that field, because we believe there are huge area not only for deaf people, like even snoring. Like we can detect the snoring type and do the sound classification if this person has sleep apnea or not. So this is what we are working on the UK.
Amazing. And are you still 3, or have you expanded your team?
Yes, we've got 11 different developers.
Okay.
Yeah, so the technical team is expanded, and also the business team. And right now we are focusing on selling. Of course, there is an improvement to the technology, but you know, after you have a good technology, you need to sell.
Yeah.
So since 3 years, we are in profit, so we keep making profit, and this profit we are using it to R&D, like keep increasing the accuracy, allow the app to detect the sounds quicker, and so
superb. And have you actually come back to Qatar at any point? Are you going to do any business here in Qatar?
Yes, we already doing business here in Qatar. So that's why I'm like having so many travels between UK and Qatar. We sold 150 units to Mada Assistive Technology with Arabic version of our app Sound Alert, and it's already been used here in Qatar. People, they are very happy with the app. They detect the sounds, the doorbells, and any other sounds. And we are looking to work with the rail here to detect the abnormal sounds or to detect the early failures on the trains, to attach the sensors on the slab track or on the train. So we are working on this approach, and we are looking forward to expand our not only technology, also the market.
Nice.
Because there are so many case scenarios we can work with the device or with the algorithm.
And what's, as we're nearing the end, what's coming up for the future? Well, you've explained a lot of them, but where do you see yourself in a good 5 years?
Okay, so license our technology to huge corporations like LG, Samsung, and also car manufacturing. Since the technology is capable to do the predictive maintenance, it can help deaf people. It also can be implemented as a healthcare industry. One of the things we would like to do with the care homes, to detect different sounds. It's called non-speech sounds, like vomiting, sneezing, coughing as well. So as you know, care homes, they have this, they close their doors, so the nurse have no idea what's going on inside. With this acoustic sensors, we can detect all these sounds. So it's basically expand our technology to different markets and licensing the technology. And we already doing this. We so far 6 different companies. We sold the license like on yearly basis, and they are very happy with that. And we would like to expand more to detect lots of sound, like knocking on the door, like brushing the teeth, like to know the performance, if you are brushing your teeth like good or not. What else? Like for like football players, we can attach some sensors on the knees to know they have maybe damage on the knee maybe in 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
Oh, really? Because they can hear the actual sound of the joint.
Exactly, because the joint, the bones, like muscles,
Yeah.
they do have noises,
Yeah.
frequencies, but it's beyond our hearing range.
No, absolutely.
So when you put these sensors, we can catch all the sounds, and we'll tell the coach, be careful. Player number 7 is he need to get some rest.
Yeah.
So and then they can do the replacement or like something like that. So he can see like during the match, he can see like in real time the health condition
Yeah.
for each of the player to avoid anything happen. As you know, this is very expensive market.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is the big goals. Hopefully we can achieve it.
Well, thank you, Anwar. That's been an amazing journey. You know, an amazing story. And I'm, just privileged to have the opportunity to meet you and, hear that journey.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you.
And
Thank you
anytime that you're in the country, please pop in and give us an update.
I would love to share my experience, share all the achievements we have done.
Yeah, and bring the team,
Sure.
if they're over.
Yeah, my wife.
Yeah?
Soon, maybe. She's working with the snoring devices. So to help her to detect my snoring.
I was going to say.
So this is, maybe next time I will bring her. Yeah,
no, that'll be a great insight from the other side.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Anwar.
Thank you very
how
much.
can people find more information about your products and you?
So basically, our website, we have all the description. Yeah, they can purchase our technology over there. It's www.soundalert.co. Soundalert.co. Yes.
And can people purchase it from anywhere in the world?
Absolutely.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Since we've got like the App Store, Google Store, so it's fully available.
Okay.
And we are selling the smartwatches, so we can send it to Qatar, to anywhere in Middle East. as well.
Nice.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Well, thank you.
Thank you, Stephen.
sir.
Thank you
Wish
very
you
much
all the
for
best.
having me. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you for watching Your Onion, and I wish you a great week. All the best.